give you that promotion, I want to give you the breakout rooms. My base shop and Roy and Rocky's base are going to be meeting in the Vermont room downstairs. Keith Battle will be meeting in the Delaware room downstairs, and McGuire's going to be meeting in room 1230. And I guess some of you have other breakouts in different areas, okay? This Ed McGuire's meeting is a base shop meeting. Where's your Joe? 1612. So I'll look for our base shop in the breakout room downstairs through the lobby in the Vermont room. This guy came into the opportunity by way of Roy Lipson. Roy came by way of the night I asked Joe Cardino to travel with me to Westchester, and I told him to find a recruit. It just so happened that Roy happened to call Joe, a great friend since college. Roy thought of his good friend Rocky, brought him into the first opportunity meeting after he came in the week before. Rocky got there a half hour late. Didn't even see the front part of the meeting. Had no idea what the hell we were doing. He saw a bunch of exciting people. Rocky's a special guy. He's a businessman, earned over $400,000 a year in real estate and a number of other things he did. He got excited about the possibilities of doing something great. I watched him handle different situations, get emotionally involved with Mike Humanak, make good friends with Mike, go across the other parts of Long Island and Manhattan, in different places, New Jersey, driving around. And I was really impressed. But what impressed me more than that was Rocky started bringing his family in this business. That was a big, big deal. And Rocky has won every single award you could win, all the way up to the company, because he's got the right attitude and the right intentions. And now he's going to spawn that in his operation. I expect Rocky to produce hundreds of regional vice presidents in the Northeast. Please help me welcome a newly promoted regional vice president, Rocky Noreen.
Was explaining, and I got fired up at that because I didn't have anybody showing me how to make $1 million a year. And you know, the funny thing about that is they pulled that slide out of our New York operation because they said nobody's making $1 million a year. So hopefully we'll get that slide back because I plan to be the first one. I came into this opportunity. I was blind. I had no idea about financial services or anything. But I tell you, I got a great upline, Roy Lipson, and I decided that Roy Lipson is an attorney, and who am I to try to question his judgment? So I decided to put my heart and soul into this business. And I followed him and became a regional vice president, most of you know. But what's more special tonight for me is Joe always said to us, look, you're not a leader until you produce a leader. And I heard that maybe 1,000 times in my car. Because I don't know about you guys, but I wake up in the morning and I put a Joe on the tape in and I say, good morning, Joe. You know, so that's why we're building what we're building, because we're trying to get that tape out of Joe's head in our own heads. You know, we're trying to get that, and we're going to get it. There's no ifs, no doubts, it's going to happen. Because we're going to make it happen. And I started bringing my family into this business, and they thought I was crazy, actually. Tony would come to the meetings with me, and he would sit in the front seat, and Joe would be speaking, and he'd sleep. I couldn't understand that. I used to beat up on myself. What am I telling them wrong? Why didn't they see this business the way I'm seeing it? You know, they didn't see it at all. And Tony constantly was sleeping in the meetings. I couldn't figure it out. And then one day, I think it was this hotel here, that Tony came to the meeting with Star School, and his wife finally says, he didn't know his wife was looking for him, but she figured out, why is he going to a hotel? So you know what she did? Shelly, you know what she did? She took a yellow cab to New York City, unknowing to Tony, and come to the hotel to see what he was doing. And when she showed up, there was 1,000 people in the room, and she got fired up because everybody was excited. And you know what's funny about that? From that day on, Tony and Shelly got serious with this business. They never fell asleep. Matter of fact, she don't even let me sleep. Because if I'm home at 12 o'clock at night, my phone will ring, Rocky, you're gonna be rich! I said, Shelly, it's midnight. Yeah, but I just bought a lap, you know? I said, okay, call me back in an hour with another lap. Yeah, you know? So constantly this happened. Matter of fact, it happened last night. 12 o'clock last night, she called me. And this happens over and over. And I try to get my people to call me because you gotta stay in contact with these people. You gotta build that relationship with them. Joe's big on the relationship part, and I understand clearly why. I've lost a ton of people in the real estate business because I didn't build a relationship with them. And every time I told them everything I do, they went across the street and become my competitor. And that is not happening here. What's happening here, everything that Joe has in his head, I got in my head, and I'm trying to pass it on to everybody else I know. Because they're not our competitor anymore. They're trying to copy us and trying to push us up, and the whole system goes to work for us. So I'm so excited about promoting them. It's probably one of the most exciting moments of my life right now, because I'll tell you, they're going to be big in this business. Shelly Lorraine and Tony Lorraine is going to be one awesome leader in this business. You want to know something? Tony is scared to talk in front of the room. We got to put his wife to talk. She does all the talking. He does all the writing. You understand that? But they got a great partnership going on there. And it's going to work in a major, major way for them. It's going to work big because they want it. I don't know anybody else that's calling me up telling me I'm going to be rich all the time. Every time she gets a hiring pack, an app, anything happens, she calls up, I'm going to be rich. And I got my parents here, and I'm so proud that when my parents came to see it, because they didn't come here to see when I got promoted, but they came here to see Tony and Shelly get promoted, and I want them to know, and I can look at them in the eye and tell them, this family tree is on its way to changing its bloodline forever.
All right. That's great. Woo!
What's more important about that, we got somebody like Joe Ensler showing us how to do it. And I know that is full proof. That's 100% proof. There's no failure that's going to exist in that. All we got to do is decide to do the work which we already decided to do. We already got the big C, the commitment. We have that in place. And hopefully my next promotion will be my next brother because I'm getting them one after the other. You got to understand, you want to get your own family. Joe said in the meeting when I heard, Joe Cardino said, if you're going to make a lot of money, who are you going to tell first? Your friends or your family?
Family.
Let me ask you guys that question again. If you're going to make a lot of money, who are you going to tell first? Your friends or your family? Family. Well, I'm going to tell my family, so let's bring up Shelly and Tony Lorraine and bring them.
Start tomorrow morning at 8:30, and you're going to hear from these regional vice presidents sometime tomorrow. We're going to have a Glasgow early in the morning. Bring your sales track flip charts with you. We've got another book tomorrow. We've got a lot of things we're going to do in the morning. We're going to kick this off. Let's go to our breakout rooms, and thank you very much for being here.